We have a choice about how we take what happens to us in our life and whether or not we allow it to turn us. We can become consumed by hate and darkness, or we're able to regain our humanity somehow, or come to terms with things and learn something about ourselves. We come to love not by finding the perfect person, but by learning to see an imperfect person perfectly. If you don't get out of the box you've been raised in, you won't understand how much bigger the world is. Life comes with many challenges. The ones that should not scare us are the ones we can take on and take control of. Anytime I feel lost, I pull out a map and stare. I stare until I have reminded myself that life is a giant adventure, so much to do, to see. You think, what if I make a mistake today, I'll regret it. I don't believe in regret. I feel everything leads us to where we are and we have to just jump forward, mean well, commit and just see what happens. I do believe in the old saying, what does not kill you makes you stronger. Our experiences, good and bad, make us who we are. By overcoming difficulties, we gain strength and maturity. If every choice you make comes from an honest place, you're solid, and nothing anybody can say about you can rock you or change your opinion. If I think more about death than some other people, it is probably because I love life more than they do. If I make a fool of myself, who cares? I'm not frightened by anyone's perception of me. Love one person, take care of them until you die. You know, raise kids. Have a good life. Be a good friend. And try to be completely who you are. And figure out what you personally love. And go after it with everything you've got no matter how much it takes. Love is when you wish all the best to the people you love, when you put their interests and well-being above their own. Always. It's better to have nobody, than to have someone who is half there, or doesn't want to be there. First and foremost comes my family and my life with Brad. We have so much joy in raising our children and teaching them about the world that nothing really compares to that. When I met survivors of war and famine and rape, I learned what life is like for most people in this world and how fortunate I was. I try to lead by example, being conscious of others and being responsible. I've never lived my life in the opinion of others. I believe I'm a good person. I believe I'm a good mom. But that's for my kids to decide, not for the world. Like every parent, when you start your family, your life completely changes. And you completely live for someone else. I find that the most extraordinary thing. Your life is handed over to someone else. From that moment on, they come first in every choice you make. It's the most wonderful thing. I don't see myself as beautiful, because I can see a lot of flaws. People have really odd opinions. They tell me I'm skinny, as if that's supposed to make me happy. When other little girls wanted to be ballet dancers, I kind of wanted to be a vampire. I like someone who is a little crazy but coming from a good place. I think scars are sexy because it means you made a mistake that led to a mess. I'm not somebody that thinks about destiny and fate, but I don't walk away from it when something unfolds. I don't believe in guilt, I believe in living on impulse as long as you never intentionally hurt another person. All women do have a different sense of sexuality, or sense of fun, or sense of like what's sexy or cool or tough. I don't like perfumes that are too strong or sweet. I like a fragrance that is earthy and sensual and can be worn at any time. When I first went to places where people were suffering from war and persecution, I felt ashamed of my feelings of sadness. I could see more possibilities in my life,